What if I told you that one of the strongest predictors of how long you will live and how well you age has nothing to do with cholesterol, blood pressure, or even your weight? It's not a supplement, it's not a medication, it's muscle. Not how toned you look, not how much you weigh, but how much functional medicine mass you carry to midlife and beyond. Today, I want to explain why muscle is one of the most important and powerful longevity organs in the human body, and why protecting it may be one of the most important health decisions you ever make. In functional medicine, we don't just ask, will this help you live longer? Will it help you live better? That's the difference between lifespan and health span. And muscle mass sits right at the intersection of both. Most people think muscle only matters for strength or appearance, but muscle is actually a metabolic and endocrine organ. Your muscles store glucose and improve insulin sensitivity. They regulate blood sugar after meals. They communicate with your immune system. They influence inflammation levels. They support hormone balance. They protect your brain through metabolic signaling. Every time you lose muscle, your metabolic resilience shrinks. That's why muscle isn't cosmetic, it's systemic. Starting as early as our 30s, we naturally begin losing muscle mass. If nothing is done, this accelerates with age. This process is called sarcopenia, and it's strongly associated with frailty, falls, fractures, loss of independence, poor recovery from illness, and increased mortality. Here's the key point. People don't usually decline because of one disease. They decline because they lose reserve capacity. Muscle is this reserve capacity. Studies show that higher muscle mass and strength are associated with lower all-cause mortality. Grip strength alone predicts survival better than many traditional labs. People with more lean mass tolerate illness, surgery, and stress far better. Muscle gives you margin. Margin to heal, margin to adapt, margin to age better. Here's something that most people don't realize. Skeletal muscle is the largest site of glucose disposal in all the body. This means that when you have more muscle, you have better sugar control. Less muscle means higher risk of insulin resistance, prediabetes, and diabetes. This is why people can eat the same way in their 40s or 50s and suddenly gain weight or develop metabolic issues. It's not just hormones, it's loss of muscle mass. Protect the muscle and you will protect your metabolic health. Longevity isn't just about living longer. It's about being able to get off the floor unassisted, carrying groceries, traveling without fear of injury, staying cognitively and physically engaged. Muscle is what allows you to live your life, not just survive it. So what's the good news? Muscle is responsive at any age. Here's the key pillars. Number 1, resistance training is non-negotiable. Number 2, adequate protein, especially as we age. Number 3, mitochondrial health. Muscle needs energy to adapt. Number 4, hormonal balance. Thyroid, insulin, sex hormones, cortisol. And number 5, recovery and sleep. Muscle grows when you rest. You don't need extreme workouts. You need consistent intentional loading. If there's one thing I want you to take away from this video, it is muscle is not optional. It's foundational. If you want to live longer and better, you want resilience instead of fragility. You want independence instead of decline. Start thinking about muscle as one of your most valuable assets. If this resonated, like and subscribe. And if you want help building muscle in a way that supports your hormones, metabolism, and long-term health, that's exactly what we do here.